Audio Jungle.
ISIS bride Hoda Muthana is so desperate to return to the US she's willing to come and pay whatever debts she has to society, even if it means hard jail time. Her lawyer Hassan Shibly said she's willing to pay the consequences as long as she's allowed back on American soil. She literally expressed fear that she will possibly have to spend decades in jail potentially, and she's still willing to come back to America, Shibly said on Thursday afternoon on America's Newsroom. She is accountable for her actions. She's going to have to answer to God for her decisions, he added. The 24-year-old fled her hometown of Hoover, Alabama to join ISIS in Syria in 2014 after she was radicalized online. After ISIS's last sliver of territory was captured, she's now living in a squalid refugee camp in Syria, begging to be allowed back into the U.S. claiming that she was brainwashed and is now reformed. But President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo say there's no way she'd be allowed back in the States. Pompeo argued this week that Muthana does not have citizenship as her father was a foreign diplomat from Yemen who was working in the U.S. when she was born here. Diplomats are under the jurisdiction of their home countries, and their children are not given birthright citizenship. Her family argues that her father's diplomatic status ended a month before Hoda was born. Still, Shibly is fighting for Muthana to re-enter the state, saying she has a birthright as she was born in New Jersey, and went as far as sharing her birth certificate online as proof. Her attorney insists Muthana won't return to the U.S. to start an easy life, rather quite the opposite. People shouldn't forget that Hoda herself right now and her family are not saying that she should just come back home, that she should get a free pass. Everybody acknowledges that what she did was horrible, disgusting, unacceptable, but we also acknowledge that America is great because of our legal system, he said. He said Muthana is tremendously remorseful for joining the terrorist group and argues she could be an asset to the States and could have helpful intelligence about ISIS. And by the looks of it, she's ready to turn herself in. I personally called them. I said, listen, we know where she is, and she's ready to speak with you. She's ready to collaborate. She's ready to turn herself in. While you should at least go question her and see if she has intelligence that can protect American lives. And they failed to act on it, and that's really concerning, he said. Muthana fled the U.S. to join ISIS and had 2 jihadi fighter husbands pass away and is now married to a third. In 2015, she tweeted urging Muslims in the U.S. to commit acts of violence and spill all of the blood by plowing trucks through Memorial Day parades and plotting drive-by shootings. On Thursday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo dashed her pleas, labeled her a terrorist, and said she should never be allowed back in the country. There are now over 800 terrorists that are being held, foreign terrorist fighters that are being held in Syria today. She is just one of them. She is a terrorist, Pompeo said on the Today Show. She is not a U.S. citizen. She ought not return to this country, he said. She may have been born here, Pompeo repeated. She is not a U.S. citizen, nor is she entitled to U.S. citizenship. President Donald Trump sided with Pompeo on Wednesday, tweeting, "I have instructed Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and he fully agrees, not to allow Hoda Muthana back into the country." Even the American Islamic Forum for Democracy has joined the chorus against Muthana entering the U.S. She became not only a terrorist, she became an enemy of our country, and if she did believe in the citizenship oath, she abandoned it and actually violated it and became an enemy combatant, the group's founder and president Zuhdi Jasser said.